Hello everyone. Today I am here to discuss about a criminal proceeding. Uh, So first of all we will discuss how to register FIR, then investigation by police, report submitted to magistrate, issue of process, argument on charges and framing of charges, explaining the charges to accused, prosecution evidence, defense evidence, and finally judgment. FIR registration. First is FIR registered by a police under Section 154 of CRPC. This is the most common method which were used by mostly peoples. Second is when any police officer has personal knowledge that some cognizable offense was happened, then police officer can register a FIR without any complainant. Third is when magistrate ordered the police to investigate the matter. So, first point is when any non-cognizable offense happened. In this, police officer cannot investigate the matter until and unless magistrate ordered the police to investigate the matter. Second is by sending a complaint to magistrate under section 156(3) without taking cognizance of the offense. Third is inquiry by magistrate. After taking the cognizance of the offence on the complaint for the purpose of deciding to the issue or process against the accused under section 202 and 203. This means that when any magistrate have his personal knowledge that some offence was happened, then magistrate ordered the police officer to inquiry the matter. After registration of the FIR, then police will do the investigation. It is the duty of the investigating officer to reach at the place of incident to investigate the facts and circumstances of the case and if necessary to take measures for the discovery and arrest the accused. Section 159 describes that powers to hold investigation. That means that police officer have power to investigate the matter. Section 160 police officer power to required attendance of witnesses. Section 162 examination of witnesses by police. Section 164 recording of confession and statement of the accused. Section 165 search by police officer all the relevant evidences. On completing of investigation, police conduct that offence is made out. After completing investigation, police conduct that offence is made out, then all the relevant documents submitted before the magistrate, like charge sheet and witnesses list of witnesses. On receiving a police report, the magistrate may take cognizance of the offence and examine the complainant on oath under section 200 of CRPC, or instead of taking cognizance of the offence, may order the police officer to further investigate the matter and submit a final report. Magistrate is not bound and magistrate have to apply his mind on the facts and circumstances on the case. If he is not satisfied with the police report, then he ordered for further investigation of the matter. This means that if any magistrate thinks that the report was not able to make any cognizable offence or need more further investigation, then magistrate have authority to give order to the police officer to investigate the matter. When cognizance was made by the magistrate, then magistrate will issue of process. If in the opinion of the magistrate taking cognizance of an offence, there is a sufficient ground for proceeding and the case appears to be issue of summon or warrant as the case may be. Magistrate will be issued summon or warrant as the case may be. Section 205 describes that magistrate may dispense with personal attendance of the accused. Section 206 says that special summons in case of petty offences. Section 207 is important section because according to this section supply to the accused of copy of police report and other relevant documents. If after considering all these, magistrate thinks that the case was transferred to the Court of Session, then under Section 209, commitment of case to the Court of Session when offence is triable exclusively by it. After issue of process was made by the magistrate, the case will come on charges. Argument on charges. Argument on charges will happen on the basis of charge sheet which were filed by the police. After that, when the argument on charges was completed, framing of charges. After when all the charges are framed, it is the duty of the court to explaining the charges to the accused. Then the magistrate or the judge, he asks to the magistrate he plead guilty or not. If accused say that no, then further claim trial. So now the case will come on the stage of evidence. In criminal cases, the prosecution has to examine its witness first. According to Section 137, examination in chief. Examination in chief means examination of a witness by the party who calls him. After that, cross-examination. Examination of a witness by the adverse party. After that, re-examination. Examination of a witness after cross-examination by the party who calls him. After all these, it is the duty of the court to record all the evidence. Then defense evidence will be called up if any. After recording all the evidences by the court, now prosecution and the defense argument will come. Then final submission of the prosecution and final submission of the defense will submit it to the judge. On the basis of the final submission and evidence were recorded, the judge or MM will give his judgment according to the circumstances. Thank you everyone, and please, this is my page on Instagram. Please follow and support